Alright, welcome back. So today we got a couple of RC bodies, both sledges. One is going to be for the Kraton EXB 6S, and then the other one is going to be painted up for the Sledge itself. So I'm going to show you guys how I do that. Part number is 9511 on both. So if you guys want to see how I paint up a body, stay tuned. That's what I'll be doing this video. I have done some in the past. I showed you my Techno MT410, the buildup of that one. And now I'll show you how I do a basher body. I've done a lot of road bodies, but I haven't done really any basher bodies. So here are the decals with this, which for the Kraton we won't be doing the decals. It does come with the window liners, I believe, is what this is. And we will be blocking off the windows. So it looks like there's just a left and a right and a windshield that says Sledge. It's kind of a funky paper material now. I've never felt these window block-offs before. They were normally just vinyl like this. And I don't really like the black vinyl windshield stuff. But a lot of these decals we can use on the Sledge, like the headlights, the grill. We'll just put a license plate over the Traxxas. And then we'll use some Kraton stickers. So for this body, I'm going to do this one in blue. So I got two types of transparent blue, a PS4 and a TS19. P's are supposed to be the P is for plastic. T, I wonder what T is. I'll have to read the back of that, because T normally doesn't work for plastic. But I'm going to keep the T off to the side. Probably take these two back, because usually when they start with a T, it's like regular paint. But I'll look into that. So I'm going to use the PS4, which I've used before, and we're going to go ahead and back it in silver. And the other body is going to be a red, and we're going to back that in silver as well. So this is a PS2 red. It's not a translucent paint, but if you shoot it thin and back it in silver, it'll give it that darker color. If you back it in white, it'll lighten it up. So I just want to show you how I do that. First thing I'm going to do is go ahead and scrub out this body. Do not scrub where the windows go, but I'm going to basically take a kitchen pot and pan sponge, the green side of the sponge, and just scrub this up a little bit. Be right back. All right, so I'm going to let the water heat up a little bit. My RC sponge is getting kind of old from cleaning RC parts. We'll see how well that scrubs up. Well, we're going to go ahead, put a little dish soap on it. We want to get all the release agent out of this body so the paint sticks. All those bodies you see where paint is flaking, on impact, it's either the wrong paint or the body wasn't cleaned when they painted it. So we're going to put some warm water into this. take our sponge. We're going to scrub up all the cracks. Making sure not to do the windows. You really want to get around the wheel wells. That's going to take the most abuse. And then all the edges. Making sure to get into all the cracks, because the cracks are where the release agent is at when they're trying to get it out of the mold. Now we're going to go ahead and rinse it thoroughly, making sure there's no soap on it. Rinsing it thoroughly is very important. So let's get to drying it. All right, so now I'm going to grab my air dryer. We're going to blow this thing dry. All right, now back to the bench. All right, so now that we got it all blown off, I'm going to take a clean microfiber and just make sure that there's nothing inside. All right, now we're going to grab our window decal sheet. We're going to prep the windows. This should be the window, and this feels like masking tape now. Maybe it's a better decal sheet as far as bleeding into the windows, because it feels better. It's just, it feels like paper. So let me see if I can get these right and left ones off, which would be my right, I guess. Definitely don't like that. Just trimming it up a little bit. There we go, got our sticker sheet on. And the paint I got from a place called Race Dog RC. Kind of a funky name, but it's a hobby shop that's opened up a couple miles from my house. So I figured I'd stop in and check on them. So plan is to get down there with a camera and show you guys what they got. But next, let's get outside and start painting. All right, so we're going to take our blue PS4. Going to take the other cans and put them upside down. The reason I do that is because they sit on the shelves usually a long time. Now this hobby shop's only been open 6 months, so this paint's not that old. We are a nice 70-degree day, sunny day outside. Wow, really? So we're gonna mist this in a transparent blue. At least that's what I hope this is. I'm gonna try to hold this body because it will start to move. And I don't do the face first, I try to do the sides because paint has a tendency of sticking down to the flat surfaces easier. So try to do the hard to reach spots first. God, that's a pretty thick blue. And yes, the BMW is in the garage. We're probably going to only need 1 can of this blue. And I can see it running a little bit. Why I normally shake the can when I'm doing it. I'm going to give that a minute to go ahead and run. I'm going to flip it over. That way it doesn't run down into the cracks. We'll be right back. Alright, so been about 15 minutes. That's where we're at. I can see this side is a little light for some reason. I mean, both of them are. But we're going to mist it a little bit more. 1 can of this color is plenty. The heavier you lay it, the darker it will become. This can's almost out. Trying to get all the edges. And then the impact zones. That's it. Now we're going to leave that up, and then we're going to shoot a silver. All right, so we got a even color of blue. You can see how it's popping. You can see in the light over here that it's kind of translucent. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take a silver. You can do a silver with flake, which I normally do. I'm not going to use flake on this. I'm going to use a solid silver. PS12. And the whole reason I use a solid color behind the main color is for impacts and damage and scratches, so that they don't actually show through your main color. So it'll withstand a lot longer. And then after this, I might do some shoe goo and drywall tape, or just do some Gorilla Tape like this. Tape the whole inside of the body, just to kind of protect it. But we're gonna go ahead and apply the silver now. It's been about 20 minutes. It should be dry to the touch. What I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna blow it out a little bit. It's a little windy in here. And I do blow the area clean, but you can see when the garage door is open, things will blow in. So just blew the inside of the body a little bit in case there's anything in it. Now we're going to shoot it with this silver. And don't worry about runs and stuff like that. Definitely try not to do them, but if you get runs, it doesn't ruin the paint. Don't dab them and try to smear them. You just don't see them on the outside. It's a nice thing about shooting the inside of a body. Definitely don't want to paint my hand. Okay, we're gonna I always spray off the nozzle a little bit. We're gonna let that dry, and we'll do another coat here in a minute. All right, body number 2. This one's going to be red with a silver backing. This one is PS2. Like I said before, we got our can of silver sitting upside down. I do like the Tamiya paint. It's always done good for me. What I don't like is it's expensive and you don't get much paint. But luckily the coverage has been pretty good. This one I haven't stuck on the window stickers yet. So let me stick the window stickers on. Be right back. All right. Got the windows masked up. This red seems to be a little translucent. This one might need 2 cans. All right, we're gonna let that dry up a little bit. First coat, I'm gonna flip it over so that it doesn't leak into my window decals, and we'll be right back. All right, so we got 1 coat done. I don't know if there's enough for a 2nd coat, but we're gonna give it a shot. You really want to concentrate on these edges around the wheels, the side of the body. The nose. I think 1 can will be enough. And then I tend to lay the rest of it on the roof and the hood, because those are the easiest parts to paint. There we go, 1 can done. Be right back. I don't know what's going on with this GoPro, but I think it just filmed the 10 minutes waiting. So now we're moving on to the silver. I'm gonna hit the front first. If you want it lighter, go ahead and hit it with white. I like the body's a little darker. California sun. God, this paint isn't mixing too well. It's not spraying right. We're going to let that dry so it doesn't soak in. I don't want it to bleed through the red. We'll be right back. All right, so final coat of silver. Then we're done painting. I'm going to hit the edges, the sides, because that's where all the views comes from, is these sides. So you want to lay the wheel wells thick, the back of the body thick. Definitely the sides. Anywhere where your tires could rub. Where the front's gonna rub. Body mounts, Always hit those. Then we're going to go ahead and lay the rest of the body. Don't forget that back window or that back area. That's it. We're going to leave it on its roof. See you guys inside. All right. So, both bodies are painted up. They should be pretty dry. We're going to go ahead and peel the windows now. First thing I'll do, it's funny, this body's really thin on the side. But I do have to say, this new window tape, definitely better than those plastic ones. So whatever change they made, Traxxas made to these windows, this window tape, this tape definitely works. And it looks like masking tape, like a beige masking tape is what it looks like. But it definitely seals up than most of the Proline body window tapes that I use. Just taking the X-Acto knife. I try to peel the windows a little early, not when the body's wet, but not when it's fully cured. Because what happens is, if you let the masking tape sit on too long, you run the risk of the paint peeling up. Yeah, that comes off so good. But it is really hard to get off of the sheet they send you. Dang, this tape's sticking to everything. Even peeling off this tape is sticky. So the colors we used, red was PS2, PS4 was the blue, and then we used a PS12 for the backing on both bodies. So at this point, if you wanted to add any kind of color anywhere, like the roof in black, you would take your X-Acto knife, trim it on the outside, peel the outside coating for that. These are basher bodies, so I try to keep them simple. So we are not doing that. The blue with the stickers and then the clipless body, I think is going to come out fire. So we're going to go ahead and peel the blue and see what it looks like, and then we'll peel the red afterwards, and then I'm going to start dressing up stickers. But I'm not going to video me putting on all the stickers because the video is already getting too long. So what we're going to do now is peel this. If I can get a good run at this. God, it's just continues to break. It's like the body lines are where they cut the body. Definitely doesn't want to come off of the edges. Wonder if it's laser cut it, because it definitely don't feel like stickers or like scissors. See, just the edges don't want to come off, but by it sticking this well, it would be cool to add some color to the outside of it. The way this protective cover is acting. But I honestly don't plan on these bodies lasting too long, even though the factory bodies are doing great. The factory Sledge bodies are doing awesome. I've put my Sledge through a lot. Man, I'm having trouble peeling this. They definitely use some good protector right here, body protector. And I will go around and sand up the edges. But there we go. Look at that blue. Look at the shine, the deepness to that blue. I've done so many translucent colors that doing a solid blue, let's see how it compares to the cap. See how the cap is so much lighter? If I would have backed it in white, it would have been lighter like this blue. But I wanted a deep, rich blue. And then same thing on the red. Now don't get me wrong, the reds, I love the lighter reds. But I wanted to go for a deeper, like fire engine red. That's why I backed it in silver. Thing does not want to come off these edges. I don't know if they laser cut it or what they do. Yeah, that's a pretty deep blue. I'm just gonna do that because I'm sitting here fighting with it anyway. Well, we'll clean up the rest of it, but look at that fire red. Now, if I would have added metal flake, the thing would have been popping, but that's clean. The window lines are perfect. Definitely liking that. Now, most likely, I'm going to smoke out the windows. I might not. But we're going to go ahead and get our ARRMA stickers on and our Traxxas stickers on. And let's see how this thing goes. Reason I did blue on the body, because I ordered the green body for my Sledge. Did blue because there's a lot of blue components in the Sledge. So rather than changing all the parts like the shock towers and all that stuff, do up a blue body, call it a day. But there we go. Like, comment, subscribe. Hope you guys enjoyed me painting up some bodies. Let me know what you guys think about the colors. You can see that color popping. Silver on the inside. Let's check out the blue. Man, that's a deep, deep blue. And that's why I like backing things in silver. As you see, no paint flaws, no bubbles, no fish eyes, nothing, just flawless. Backed in silver. So there you go. Like, comment, subscribe. We're going to get these on the Kraton and on the Sledge, and we'll see how they do. Stay tuned for the next video. Thanks for watching.